Arc Raiders community is practically tearing itself in half over one single question. Is PvP ruining the game? Or is PvP the game? Some players dismiss PvP as quote-unquote griefing with extra steps. If that argument wins, Arc Raiders dies. Let me play devil's advocate. I understand the anti-PvP stance, and I know where these players come from. Dying to a player sucks.
What the fuck?
When you die to AI, most of the time you really only have yourself to blame, which, yeah, it's pretty frustrating. But AI doesn't show premeditation for their actions. Players don't just run out of nowhere running and gunning. Well, I mean, some might, sure. But players are devious. They ambush, they camp, they befriend you, help you out. Then, when it's time to evacuate, they turn on you. You really fucking thought you was gonna get it, huh? What? It shifts from being a mechanical and technical issue to a psychological issue. How can you tell if a player can be trusted or not? Well, you can't. So when you lose loot that way, it's way more gutting. It's a waste of time and it feels unfair. And the people that don't want to deal with that just want a chill and calm PvE experience. They want to play their apocalypse supermarket simulator, go to the building, grab the loot, shoot the bot, then go home. Maybe listen to some music, maybe make some friends along the way with other players. They just want a different experience than what the game is trying to offer. They're blaming the symptom and not the disease. They're throwing the fat, ugly baby out with the stinky green bathwater. Here's the deal though. The AI enemies are just painfully predictable. Wasps and hornets can't do anything when you have cover. Hell, Bastions are easily confusable when you dip in and out of doors. Fighting these things sometimes just feels like shooting fish in a barrel. They don't adapt, despite sometimes it seems like they're camping a door or doing something that's out of the ordinary. The reality is they're just watching your last known location. They can't outsmart you, flank you, but most importantly, they don't want what you want. Rocketeers aren't trying to compete with you for that anvil blueprint. And once that clicks, there goes the danger. But do you know what enemy does want what you want? What enemy can outsmart you? Can outplay you? Like, come on now. Don't make me say it. It's other players. A game about scavenging a post-apocalyptic world and then fighting to get the hell out of Dodge cannot survive without uncertainty. And if you haven't guessed it yet, AI cannot create uncertainty. PvP is unpredictable. That's just the nature of it. You never know what another player has up their sleeves. Are they going to push your location? Are they going to sneak up from behind you and catch you off guard? Are they going to put a trap down, throw a grenade, play a flute? Players create a psychological tension that you're just never going to get from an AI enemy. When you're fighting someone in this or any other game, you're going to have to use your brain and figure out what the best way to approach a situation can be. Is he dead?
I don't know.
Sometimes an upfront approach is just not going to work. But sometimes it will. Sometimes your opponent is going to be kitted out and you're not. But they make a mistake. Like a poorly timed reload, and all of a sudden, that kit doesn't mean shit. I got him, he's dead.
Oh, nice.
This type of gameplay will lead you to moral choices. Sometimes you fight, sometimes you run. Sometimes you'll make the choice to trust someone and they're nice. And sometimes, maybe, just maybe, you'll be the evil one, betraying someone. This is the game. This is what it's all about. You can make stories this way. No one is going to want to hear about how you shot and downed a wasp one time. They want to know about the rat bastard who betrayed you at the last second for no concernable reason. The fear of the other players is what makes every extraction matter. Even when no one is there, it's the fear of the unknown. It's the thrill. The one quote I often see loaded in the chamber is, PvP is just griefing with extra steps. First, let's get this out of the way. Griefing carries the implication of pointless cruelty, and while, yes, there is times that there will be players who kill you just to do it, that's just an insanely broad generalization of the PvP mechanics as a whole. To put it bluntly, it doesn't really hold up. PvP in Arc Raiders has mechanical incentive. Like I said, players want what you want. You're competing for loot. And just because you found it doesn't mean you're entitled to it. And if you want it so badly, then fight for it. I mean, that's literally what you're supposed to do. This is a game about loot, survival, and extraction, pal. PvP is not griefing. The problem isn't that PvP exists. The problem is that some players want the reward without the risk. PvP isn't killing the game. Do you know what would actually kill the game? PvE only servers. Imagine it, if you will. Servers where players hop and skip, wave to each other, hello neighbor. It's rainbows, it's sunshine, and it's the occasional mess up with an AI. What's that? A dead raider? In a PvE only server, you couldn't loot a downed raider. That's not PvE etiquette. That's their loot, not yours. There's no fear, there's no paranoia, and honestly, there's no story worth telling. That sounds like the most boring gameplay loop. And that's what you want? An Arc Raiders that has no PvP wouldn't be relaxing. It would be forgotten. You'd enjoy it for a few days, maybe a week or so. Then all of a sudden you're shelving it and going back to, I don't know, what do PvE players even play? Genshin Impact? Look, it's okay to not like PvP. It's okay to get pissed off when someone kills you and your inventory is fully loaded out. It's even okay to be angry at campers, rats, some guy doing a fucking front flip in Salamantas. What's not okay is demanding the game erase its entire identity just to suit you. It comes off as entitled. PvP isn't killing Arc Raiders. As a matter of fact, it's the only reason the game has a pulse. And that's all I got, y'all. That's my 2 cents that no one asked for. So let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree, or whatever else your little thinker thunks. And I'll catch you on the next one.
No, the hairpin doesn't turn into a shotgun when you fully upgrade it.
It's just
Does
no,
it?
It's a pistol.
I wouldn't know that.
This is something crazy, I think.
It's a pistol. No, it's just a hand pistol. Why would it turn into a shotgun?
Well, the Pharaoh upgrades into a shotgun when you upgrade it all the way.
It does not.
No, it doesn't.
I've told you 3 times, Joel, that does not. What he's talking. Here's what he's talking about. You know how if you're fully upgrading it in the upgrade menu, it disappears when it hits 4. He was doing that, and he had an El Toro behind it. When it disappeared, he thought it turned into the El Toro.
Dude, you are an old man.
I literally saw him do that on his screen, and I've told him 3 fucking
nuts,
times
man.
it does not turn into a shotgun.
Dude, are you fucking 50? No shit, you didn't start playing video games until you're 15. It shows.
He said 3 times the Pharaoh turns into a shotgun when you fully upgrade it, and he believes
Jesus
that.
Christ.
He really thinks that happens.
He didn't even say it as a joke. He said it like he believed it.
He didn't listen to me. This motherfucker did not hesitate with that information.